Hey guys, Kristen Collins. Hope you're doing well. Touching in this week, are you sitting with some heaviness, some sadness, some mental challenges from the past couple of years on our journey here? And is that just weighing you down? Is this a weight that you're dragging along with you as you're waking up every day, exhaling, trying to rev up that engine and will our way through our day? This week, there's been a lot of reflection for me about embracing our traumatic events, embracing our rock bottom, and really embodying and sitting within those truths versus trying to avoid experiencing these things. So we all want to be in a place where we are joy, we are love, we are happiness, but we have learned together as a shared community that life is going to hand us ebbing and flowing and the opportunity to experience all the different things that are possible within a lifetime. We aren't coming out of our mom's wombs there to just have this happy life with no problems. That's just not realistic. And it's in the grit and it's in the challenges where the real tension provides the real growth. And as I was contemplating this week about my offerings and how I love to hold space for community and with community, at first it was this visioning of how do I help people not have to go through their traumas, not have to spend as much time or as much energy going to the experiences like I've been through to then find out, halfway through their lifetime that this stuff maybe could have been thought about differently. Yet this week, there's been these ahas that have come through about authentically embracing our root cause challenges. And yes, we know we need to sit in the discomfort of our challenges, but maybe it's not any longer about trying to avoid them. Because maybe as our lens of avoidance leads the way, we're actually holding back in our, with looking for safety, looking for guarantees. So how do we step into being free and being light and being love and happiness, even when those difficult situations show ourselves? And that's a subtlety that came through, but one that I think is really, really important because we all are going to have our experiences, many of them that were subconsciously set in our subconscious thinking before we were 7 years old that dictate a lot of our behavior. So part of it is understanding that a lot of our actions are coming from a place that we're not awarely thinking, or our subconscious mind. So that's something for sure to contemplate. But as we are sitting in the discomforts of some root cause things, embracing them and being curious about them and opening our hearts to them, how do we do that? And that is when we can look at them as learning opportunities instead of a victim mentality, right? But how are we going to step towards and lean into this experience that's making us incredibly unhappy or uncomfortable, and pause in that and then go ahead and move through our root cause versus dissociating from it or diminishing it. And I just loved how this week I'm not advocating that we all go out and seek root cause experiences that are going to traumatize us. That's not it at all. But I'm also acutely aware not living a full life that is heart-based out of fear of what are we going to run into? How much is that going to hurt if that happens, when that happens? I don't know that that's living truthfully and wholly. And it's really about releasing the weight of the past and embracing our rock bottom experiences and healing through them by embodying them, to then go ahead and step forward in life in the present moment with that open heart, knowing that at times we're going to get possibly hurt or crushed. But it's okay because we are solid, we are healthy, we are happy, we are whole in our love for ourselves, and having compassion for others, understanding that others are doing the best that they can and not letting others dictate our journey. So those are the thoughts that came through this week as I continue to connect to the community, to have dialogue about self-awareness and self-love and self-care and what that means and what that looks like and how do we get it. And I think one way that we do get it is by understanding that root cause is root cause. And it's not about avoidance of root cause. Again, we don't run towards it, woohoo, can't wait to find my next root cause experience. It's going to, crush me. But it's about knowing that life's going to constantly be this ebb and flow, and that we can sit in the discomfort of our root cause and embody it and embrace it and exhale it. And it is after we do that that we find that lightness and that happiness and that joy, and we return to love. And it doesn't have to take a lifetime to do it. So I loved that thinking this week. It was inspired by you. As always, you guys are the inspiration. A shout out to my friend Kin Fei, who this past week hosted an incredible Artversation. I loved that. It was an interactive conversation rallying around art called Through Hurt to Hope. And it was something that deeply impacted this thinking this week. Another shout out to Samala Lee, who joined me on Instagram Live for Raw Real Talks Wellness Edition, where she authentically shared her root cause healing that she's actively going through right now, and what a journey that's been. So many of you constantly weigh in and share your stories with me that help me to keep going and to stay inspired. So thank you. Our subscriptions are up. Please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. As we all know, that's how the algorithms work, and that's how the message gets out. In turn, new people come into the conversation. It is mind-blowing. It is inspiring. It is unbelievable, the community that we're co-creating together, and I am truly, truly grateful for that. If you're not receiving my weekly emails that are just a little sassy touch-in, that showcase some of this stuff and provide offerings that other people or myself are offering along this journey back to love, feel free to go onto my website, KristenCollins.com, and subscribe for that weekly email so we can stay in touch. So thank you, and until next time, be love. Bye.